Hey guys, it's Alex and welcome back to another video in the Offscreen Journey series. Today I'm going to be talking about Brock and Misty and how they got their Mega Evolutions. We saw them Mega Evolve their Pokemon Sun and Moon, but how did they get them? They must have traveled to the Tower of Mastery in Kalos, maybe taken on some trials, so that's what this video is about. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So this takes place when Brock is on break from his nursing school, whether it's summer break, winter break, or whatever. He has some time off of school, so he goes to visit Cerulean City and Misty, where he goes to the Cerulean Gym and meets up with Misty and Tracy. That's right, Tracy's in this too, because I said so. And he has a Scizor, or could have a Scizor, so why not Mega Evolve it? Anyway, the group of three are just hanging out at the Cerulean Gym where Misty's sisters come home after their trip around the world, and they tell everyone about this totes cool Tower of Mastery that they found in Kalos. And they recommend that Brock, Misty, and Tracy all go check it out, to which they all decide to go to Kalos and check it out. So they get there and meet up with Karina, who introduces the first part of their trial to mastering Mega Evolution. I decided to make up a sort of trial that they all have to go through to ascend the Tower of Mastery, essentially. I know we got to see Karina and Ash get their Mega Evolutions, which were both in unique ways, but since they knew Karina, or are Karina, they had, like, I guess, special privilege. I feel like Brock, Misty, and Tracy would have to go through the normal way, you know? So I'm making up the normal way. The first thing she has them do is have them all battle her, and they all use their non-ace Pokemon, so Karina can't use her Mega Evolution Pokemon, and Brock, Misty, and Tracy cannot use their Pokemon that will Mega Evolve. So they use some of their other Pokemon, and all end up defeating Karina in a gym battle. Because of this, Karina decides that they are worthy and gives them all the location of where the Mega Stones are, as she knows where they are located somewhere throughout Kalos, so they all figure out where the stones might be and head off in those locations. First off is Brock, and the Steelix site actually isn't found in the XY games, so I had to improvise and pick a location for this to be found in, so I'm going with the connected cave outside of Grant City. Basically, Brock would send out all of his Pokemon that know dig, and dig around the tunnel or cave to figure out where the stone might be hidden, and they end up finding this sort of secluded room where a wild Aggron starts to attack them. Brock battles the Aggron with his Steelix and is able to do some pretty good damage while using his Pokemon Gym Leader skills to, battle, and his Pokemon Doctor skills to keep healing Steelix as it battles. While they're battling, Brock realizes that Aggron is actually trying to protect a wild Aron who is injured, so Brock calls off the battle and uses his Doctor skills to heal up the Aron. The Aggron is very thankful and ends up going into the cave to retrieve the Steelixite and give it to Brock as a token of thanks. Now Brock has his Mega Stone. Keep in mind this is just the Mega Stone, he does not have his Keystone yet. Once all of the companions have gotten their Mega Stones, I'll be going over how they get their Keystones, so stay tuned for that. Alright, on to Tracy. So after that, it's time for Tracy, and the Scizorite is found in the Frost Cavern in the XY games, so it'll be found here in the anime as well. So basically, the way they enter the cave, they're kinda at like the top of the cave and they have a bird's eye view of the whole area, so Tracy decides to sketch a map of the cave before venturing into the cave, because once he enters he really won't be able to see where he's going. So him and his Scizor enter the cave and have a good time walking around using their map, but eventually Tracy slips on the ice of the cave and his map goes flying. He asks Scizor to catch it, but Scizor's hands are, well, scissors, and the map gets cut into pieces and they can't use it anymore. After that, the two of them must use their bond as best friends to walk around the cave and figure out where the stone is based on just their memory and their bond. They work together, overcoming all of the obstacles in their path, and in the end they end up finding the Mega Stone. Last but not least is Misty. In the XY games, the Gyarados site is found in Corway Town, so Corway Town is going to be where they're visiting in the anime. So Misty asks around in the hotels in the area, since Corway is known for its hotels, and she asks around for any clues on where the Gyarados site can be, and hears of some sightings of Gyarados site behind waterfalls. So her and her Gyarados go swimming through the waterways of the town, hoping to find it in a waterfall. While they're exploring, Misty spots an injured Krabby on a rock in a waterfall, and without thinking she leaps off of Gyarados to go and save the Krabby. She blacks out, and when she comes to, she's behind the waterfall, safe with Krabby. As a token of its gratitude, Krabby brings her over to a rock and starts using Bubble Beam on said rock. Misty lets out her other water Pokemon on hand to use their water attacks on the rock, which eventually dampens the rock and reveals a Gyarados under the rock, which she claims as her own. If you've read the Pokemon Adventures manga, you'll realize this entire thing with Krabby is a Pokespare reference, but if not, just read the manga, it's amazing. Anyway, with that, the three of them have their Megastones, so it's back to the Tower of Mastery to try and gain their Keystones. When they arrive back at the Tower of Mastery, they are greeted with Gherkin, who is the Mega Evolution Guru. He congratulates them all on finding Megastones and tells them that in order to find their Keystones, they will all have to battle him, to which he will give them Keystones if they are able to defeat his Mega Pokemon. The three of them are up against Sharpedo, Metagross, and Heracross, and it is a tough fight for all of them, but after giving it their all and bonding with their partners, they are all able to defeat the opposing Pokemon and get their Keystones. With that, the three of them are all capable of Mega Evolution and head back to Kanto. After they leave, Karina thinks to herself, those people were kinda similar to a friend of hers, but she can't figure out why. And there's the video. I love doing this off-screen journey series for you guys, so I hope you enjoy it too. Although, I never know how long these videos are gonna be. My Guzma video I thought would be long and then it was like 6 minutes. Then my Lana video I thought would be short and it was like 14 minutes, so who knows, I think this one ended up being 7 minutes. Anyway, if you enjoyed, let me know in the comments and tell me who you want me to cover next in this off-screen journey series, and I will try and cover whoever is the most asked for, I guess. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, I'll see you in the next one, make sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you later.